All right, match 3. 1-1 so far. Hopefully, hopefully I win like always. I feel like I'm figuring some things out though with the deck. Regardless, I think I played pretty poorly in the first match. This hand seems good. Not amazing, but good. Probably wouldn't keep it on the play. But having some stuff to do is always fun. I guess the Fairy Miscreant would have been better. I haven't played a Flare Husk yet with this deck, so I guess I got kind of excited. It's not even that exciting of a card. Oh, he also is playing Islands. That's interesting. Nice Guru. I actually didn't know that you could get foil Gurus online. Oh, he's playing blue-white? That means he's playing some stupid deck that I can't... What's it called? Something Acid, Reality Acid combo, maybe? I don't know. I guess there are other decks that could be playing blue and white, but I think that's the most likely. Oh. Okay. I don't think this is a deck anymore, though. I'm gonna Vapor Snag that. End of his turn. Now I wish I had played the Fairy Miscreant earlier. I'm gonna ponder to try to find a third land here. And I did. If I leave the Vapor Snag on top, then I can flip the Delver off of it next turn. And that seems good. Or if I leave the Vapor Snag on the bottom, I mean. Obviously. Yeah, I think counterspelling that's fine. I think, yeah, I'm actually definitely not going to be playing the Delver next turn. I think I'm going to play the Fairy Miscreant. And Gush, and keep the Spellster to spray up. Oh, I guess I can play the Delver then. Because that's how Gush works, right? Yep. It's not definitely going to flip, though. It's actually not that likely to. This deck plays a lot of creatures. More than I think any other Delver deck I've played before. Yeah, I'll Spellster right that. Just the first thing possible. Hopefully he doesn't have a removal spell. Although that wouldn't be the biggest deal ever. Now he can kill me this turn, though. This is weird. I feel like the blue-red deck is just better than this deck, though. Because obviously this is like basically just the Cloud of Fairies deck, but I assume he has Peregrine Drake instead of Cloud of Fairies, which is super weird. I played this deck so much, though. It was so much fun. And I was very sad when Cloud of Fairies got banned, although I totally understood why, because this deck was fucking insane. And obviously, I guess Mono Blue Delver played it too. But I never played Mono Blue Delver with Cloud of Fairies. So I don't really know about that much. Nope. I feel like this Spellstarter Spray is unlikely to be doing much right now. Definitely not. Given that he is tapping a bunch of mana. Mole Drifter, no way. Yep. I don't think I'm winning this game. He has a lot of cards in his hand. Alright. I guess that's the thing. No reason not to have the days in my hand. I guess no. Why's it gotta cost 2 to equip? That's stupid. I guess I'm just gonna offer the trade with the Mole Drifter here and be really salty. Guess he has plans for the Mole Drifter. That makes sense though. I've drawn like all of the counter spells that don't do anything, except for the one counter spell that I drew. But like, Mana Leak would have been good, Logic Knot would have been good, another counter spell would have been good, but I've drawn the Spellstar Sprites in the days, and 2 islands that are on top of my deck. I got too focused on being salty, and I didn't Spellstar Sprite that Compulsive Research like I should have. Ooh, what's he got? Peregrine Drake. What a surprise. Is dazing it gonna do anything? I don't think so, right? No. Doesn't really make any difference if I daze it or something else, because he can just have billions of mana no matter what. Okay. This Vapor Snag could actually end up doing something depending on what he does. Okay, so if I Vapor Snag the Peregrine Drake, he can replay it, but then no, then he still has the Ghostly Flicker because he got to do that. And if I Vapor Snag the Mnemonic Wall, then he just has 1,000,000 mana and he can replay the Mnemonic Wall. And I don't have enough mana to Vapor Snag a Spellstar Sprite and replay it, so we're just going to game 2 here. I guess that deck's still a deck, kind of. Doesn't seem like it's probably a great deck, but it's clearly still a deck. I feel like all this removal is probably good. The deck really wants to build up a big board and then go off in one big turn. So that seems pretty good to me. Flare Husk is fucking bullshit. Daze is potentially really good. Boomerang is good, potentially. So is Vapor Snag. I think they're all better than Curfew because almost all of his creatures like do stuff when they come into play. Or not almost all of them. A lot of them though. Mole Drifter, Peregrine Drake. I almost said Mole Drifter again. Mnemonic Wall starts with an M, kind of. I mean, it does start with an M. It's a silent M though. What don't I want in my deck? I feel like Spire Golem's actually not that great right here. Because if I'm playing it on turn 3, that's tapping out on what could be a vital turn. But no, I'm going to keep the Spire Golems. I'm going to get rid of... I think Daze is actually not that great here. And just shave a Ponder, I guess. All the cards in this deck are like at least decent, so sideboarding is often kind of difficult. I'm gonna shuffle that because I really need a second land. Hey! Things are finally going my way. If I had a second land, I would have played the Miscreant so I could play the Ninja on turn 2. But life did not work out that way. Oh, I really hope I draw a Boomerang. Come on, Boomerang. Come on. Bummer. Oh, gotta wait until after blockers are not declared. And then I can even do this. And then discard Ninja. I don't think I need 2 ninjas here. Even if it gets killed, I don't think that's the biggest deal. And I don't think it's going to get killed. That snap on the Fairy Miscreant last game was actually pretty good on his part. Pretty savage. Oh, I guess it's getting killed. That's kind of okay with me. Only kind of. I think I'm going to Brainstorm Ponder here. I don't think I care too much about fucking all this shit up. I don't think I want both of those. I think I'm actually... No, I'm gonna preordain. Put the Spire Golem on the bottom. Keep the Mana Chains on top. Because I would quite like having that, especially if I'm tapping out this turn. I'm pretty stoked on boomeranging one of his lands. Sounds pretty fun to me. Uh-oh. Is he going off? No, okay. So I'm gonna Mana Chains the Mole Drifter. Then there's not really any reason to wait for his upkeep, so I'm just gonna do that now. Boomerang on bounce lands is so good in a lot of situations. It's actually not that good right now, but like it's good enough. Especially if... Oh no, he's gonna snap the Mole Drifter, I bet. No, he wouldn't have paid the upkeep. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Fairy Miscreant. Fairy Miscreant. No. No, just one. And then hold up the counter spell. For whatever kind of Peregrine Drake shenanigans he wants to do this turn. Oh wow, he's going all out on this Mole Drifter. Alright. I'm kind of on board with that. If he attacks with the Nightscape Familiar, I'm super going to block it, because he can't regenerate it right now. He's probably not going to attack with it because of that, though. Oh, there he goes, attacking with that Nightscape Familiar. Come on, lock it in. Lock it in. Turn him sideways. Oh yeah. He's probably going to play a Sunscape Familiar right now, but that's fine with me. I don't know if I want to Vapor Snag it or Counterspell it. I think I'm gonna Vapor Snag it so I can Brainstorm at the end of turn. So I'm gonna play the Spire Golem and hold up the Counterspell. He's probably not going to pay for the Mole Drifter this turn. turn, since it's not even going to be attacking. Yep. As I expected. Sunscape Familiar is fine right now. I feel like I'm kind of like playing the... Like, I'm not keeping the tempo up, I think. I think I'm like holding up counterspells at the wrong time and tapping out at the wrong time. It's kind of terrible. Huh. I think I might just need to let that happen. Okay, so I'm going to draw a card no matter what, right? Because it's... The trigger's only going to go on the stack if I control another creature named Fairy Miscreant. Because that's how intervening ifs work, right? If it were after this... If it said, like, when Fairy Miscreant enters the battlefield and you control another creature named Fairy Miscreant... I don't know. I just want to draw a card, I guess is what I'm saying. So, I guess we'll see. I guess I don't draw a card. That makes sense, too. Ugh. Now I wish I counterspelled it. That's like almost a 3-for-1. Do I want to jam this ninja? It's really, really good if I draw an island, and it's really mediocre if I don't. So I'm not going to. Next turn, maybe. Sure. Another Sunscape Familiar. Sounds good. Compulsive Research also sounds good. I don't know how to feel about all this. Is that gonna get snapped? Probably. Oh, maybe he just has... Oh, no. He tapped the Aqueduct for a snap. Does that work? Oh, that's pretty funny. I don't think that was the right thing to do. I just kind of wanted to see if it worked. Yeah, I guess it is still an unblocked creature. Hopefully he can't go off this turn. Oh, I guess he probably can. This deck's so annoying. I'm glad they banned Cloud of Fairies, but Peregrine Drake is just so fucking annoying. I definitely made a lot of mistakes though, so I can't be too upset about it. Okay, well, I'm all sad now, but I guess we're just gonna go to match 4.